guys, Disney Girl back for another episode of my Disney's Magic Kingdoms game. So before we get into the gameplay part of the video, I did want to show you guys September's calendar rewards. So Disney Magic Kingdoms posted this on their Instagram page. I also posted it in my story, so maybe you guys would have already seen it there. But a couple of things I wanted to sort of point out and talk about from the calendar. So the first thing that I noticed, which is pretty interesting, is on Friday, September the 6th, we are getting an Alice in Wonderland Legendary chest, which means we get the possibility to expand on our Alice in Wonderland collection by getting some great new characters, attractions, concessions, decorations, and the possibility of the parade float. If you guys don't have it, I actually don't have it, so that's the one thing I'm really missing from that collection, so I'm really looking forward to my Legendary chest on the 6th. Some other things a little bit later in the month, on the 17th, 22nd, and 27th, we can see there's a magical, radiant, and ruby chest. And if you count the amount of days in between there, guys, that looks like it is a tower challenge. So it looks like we're going to be getting one starting on September the 17th. So I have a couple of ideas on what collections they might expand on, which we will be talking about a little bit later on in the video. Also, too, there is on September the 18th, there's this unique scroll, which we have never seen before. Don't know what it is yet, but if you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments below. There are a lot of different possibilities it could be. Yeah, but it's a little bit of a mystery right now. But here's some dialogue from Michael Darling. Do you know what? I saw another bear. Another bear? I have quite a few bears in the kingdom.
Or, I think I did. He was bigger than my bear and yellower, but I think he must belong to a boy, just like me.
Quest complete. We come bearing bears.
Maybe we can be friends someday, and maybe my bear and his bear can be friends too.
Oh my goodness, guys. He's talking about Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robin, if you guys didn't clue in right away. Amazing. Oh, I would love for them to have a little friendship going on, which is something that I do find that Disney Use of Heroes Battle Modes kind of has going for them. It's another Disney game, guys, that I play over on Swirly Pops. We actually have our own guild going and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Anyways, but I did want to kind of just say there that that's one game that it kind of has interaction between Disney characters that Disney Magic Kingdoms doesn't have. Like, it hints subtly at, again, like Michael Darling sort of seeing Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh, but there's no interaction or whatever that we could actually see, or again, dialogue. So I think that would be a really great thing at some point for DMK to actually do, is sort of expand their storylines to have some sort of interaction sort of between the characters. Now, I don't think this is something for the rest of the year that they should do, because they've done a lot of changes already, but I think it would be pretty great if they started like maybe some friendships or something like that once you've maxed out characters or something like that to do these additional dialogues and stuff. It could be kind of fun to sort of see that sort of thing in the kingdom a little bit later on. Again, there's a lot of other things they need to do first, but I do think that it could kind of open the door, you know, for this game to sort of be around for another like 5, 10 plus years if they kind of want to expand on different things. They've really opened the door in terms of like attraction enchantments and stuff like that. Like, things have gone absolutely crazy in terms of all these collections and stuff like that. But I mean, when we kind of look at it, I guess, you know, a lot of people have a lot of the characters already and stuff like that, but if you're a newer player, this feature is definitely going to create a lot more work for you for your kingdom. It's creating a lot of work for me, and I have a pretty big kingdom, I guess I can say now, because I have unlocked Dumbo, so I think that officially kind of puts me in the class of a big kingdom, like massive kingdom, because I now have, again, all the land open and stuff like that. So it's quite cool. All right, here's some dialogue from the event from Nemo.
And that's everything. What do you think?
Oh gosh, what did she remember from the story? That's the question. Okay, so I got boat, pool, rocks, and Marlin out of that, and the rest is, I want to say, it was mostly verbs. Mostly verbs. Ooh, Dory. Boat, pool, rocks, and Marlin. That's really all you got from a story. Guess that's short-term memory loss for you. But, putting it all together, Gumo, did your dad crash his boat into a swimming pool? Because I probably can't fix that. Is he calling Nemo Gumo? Yeah, I guess he is. Or she is.
No, Dory. But why don't I just show you what happened? I know you'll come up with a good idea once you see it.
Are we talking about the submarine now? I think so. Quest complete. Catch up of the day.
Oh, sure. Because I was going to say, I didn't even know your dad owned a boat.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Marlin owning a boat. Who knew, guys? And we got more dialogue.
Alright, Emo showed me the cove where Marlin is, and I'm pretty sure I can keep that in my head long enough to get him out.
Depends on how long it takes you to get him out. And why is she still calling Nemo Emo and Gumo? Jeez, I think this is like long-term memory loss, not short-term anymore. Or at least enough to ask him what I'm supposed to do if I forget, which I think Marlin calls it a support system? Yeah. Is she swimming around my kingdom by herself? I think she needs to be supervised. Supervision at all times for Dory. Which always makes me think of Marlin holding me over his head, which is, you know, that's never not a funny image. Actually, that is a pretty funny image. Not gonna lie there. That is pretty good. I'm just wondering if it's one of those moments where, like, Dory holds a crab out of the ocean to the seagulls. I feel like that's what Marlin was maybe doing to her. I don't exactly know.
Wait. Oh my gosh. I have to get Marlin out of that cove. What can I use to get Marlin out of that cove?
Think outside the sub. So this is an event quest. Build the Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage. Awesome, guys. So basically, this is the dialogue right away from after you welcome Dory. I welcomed Dory in my live stream the other day. So this is sort of like a bit of a continuation from that. Apologize about the screenshots. Didn't edit them out. I was like, I'm keeping record of these things for future updates and stuff like that. Definitely something I kind of want to keep track of from now on. I should have been doing it maybe all along, but I never thought that this was going to be, you know, there's going to be so many changes. So I'm trying to predict some of the changes that's sort of going on with the game and like where they're sort of going in the direction of currency and stuff in terms of, you know, obviously attractions and stuff. So we are looking at this one being quite expensive. 14,000 event currency, 6 hours construction time, and you will be able to collect 25 currency every 4 hours. So it does give you the chance, at least at the moment as well, to drop Dory's ears hat. So I don't have enough sand dollars at the moment, but you know what? I don't have enough gems either. Now this was probably because, guys, I have been doing some leveling up again with the characters, and I know it conflicts with drops and stuff, but I think that's sort of where the currency thing is sort of gone at this point. But I'm okay with it. It's not the end of the world. It's a little annoying, but I know that I'll probably be able to make up that currency pretty quickly, especially because was the leaderboard and stuff like that too. So I basically just have to wait for that to finish, and then I'll get enough currency and stuff. And then by the time I collect for my characters and all that, it'll be golden. Now, the one thing though, I feel like my currency has really suffered this event because I haven't been able to purchase the concession stands at the beginning of the event, which always helps with currency right off the bat and throughout the entire event. So this is something that they've done differently. They've only included the concession stands in the chest, but it hasn't even been available the whole entire time. So we didn't start seeing the Dory one till, what was it, the second week of the event? And then now the third week, basically we're looking at now the Dory and Nemo, but they're in the ruby chest right now as a special reward. So I just wish I could just buy them in a bundle for real money, or just buy them individually for gems like before. Because right now I'm not liking the system of it being a special reward. It's just that you just don't have much of a chance to get it. Sometimes you get lucky, but sometimes you just don't. So Banzai is now level 6. Man, I like this even more than I hate lions. Love it. I think his voice is working out pretty well, considering mine's a little bit more raspy than usual. So I think it's working for me. I like it. So he was a little bit more magic to level up than I wanted at this point, guys. But I want to kind of keep the hyenas leveling up. I just have a weird feeling they could end up being useful in upcoming tower challenges sooner than I would like. Oh man, talk about a blast from the past. That scrawny little Majinmore bird is actually still flapping around out here. Zazu. I really thought he'd be Predator Chow by now. Me and the gang must have tried to eat him like 100 times. More like 1,000. He literally just has to stay up in the air if he doesn't want to get eaten. Aw, man. Those were the days, you know? Yeah, when Scar wasn't ruling. Face reality. He was a horrible ruler. Oh, I'm totally still gonna try and eat him right now. No, for old time's sake. You're so funny. Don't do that, please. Please. We don't need a dead bird in my kingdom. That will make somebody like Michael very upset, or Mickey Mouse, or me, or unless Marlin has some sort of like superpowers to revive him, please just stay away. That's just the best thing. We're gonna have to send Zazu very, very far away from Banzai. Lunchtime? Question mark? Side quest, send Banzai and Zazu to the Circle of Life. I think I'm going to avoid doing this quest right now because I don't want to hear about Zazu even losing a feather from that guy. Like, no. Not interested. Ugh, so nerve-wracking. Poor Zazu. He always gets kind of the tough end of things for sure. It's never easy for him. And okay, another hyena that I spend too much magic on, but I know how much you guys love the Ed laugh. It has been very highly requested this past summer, so oh my gosh. I guess I'll give it another go. Ed is now level 7. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe I still do that. And yes, the tongue sticks out when I do it and everything, so it's just like, yeah. Good times. Me and Ed are becoming very well acquainted in terms of laughing together. Yeah, hopefully that's it for laughing with Ed for now. Yep, it is. I love Ed though. As much as he's ridiculous, he is my favorite hyena. For sure. Now, yeah, he's just gonna run around my kingdom now. Whatever. He can just do his own thing. Alright, so I have my little section of land here for the submarine. And I've put it kind of in and around the Little Mermaid. So hopefully that should fit, to be honest. I am kind of looking forward, though, to sort of seeing. So Dory's Wishable Stand is available in the Ruby chest. You will be able to get 45 currency every 8 hours from this Wishable Stand. It is, though, epic to actually get. Nemo's Wishable Stand is legendary. I don't know why it's not more orange. It's kind of like almost on the verge of like a peachy color. Nemo should be more orange. He's a clownfish. So Nemo's Wishable Stand is you can get 35 event currency every 6 hours. So again, legendary and 10% chance of getting that. We're looking at like next to 0 chance of getting it. Especially because there's no bundle. Like, I need a bundle. I can just buy some. Like kind of like what we had with the Radiant Chest, but again, it's a little bit too late almost in the event for that, but I still want them. It just for currency, we're kind of getting these things a little too late. So I hope at least that they kind of change that to the old method, at least putting them out for gems or whatever at the beginning of the event. And if they want them in the chest or whatever later, that's totally fine too. Like, I don't have a problem with that, but just at least offer another way to get them. So in the ruby chest, we got 5 coral reefs, 2 squirt shell pattern tokens, 2 coffee pots for Hank, and 1 of Dory's ears hats token. And special reward? Question mark? I haven't gotten any special rewards from the magical, the radiant, or the ruby. No, I didn't get it again. Guys, and I'm limited to 1 a day. So mean. So mean. I want those concessions. I literally have no wishable stands, guys. And you have no idea how badly I've actually wanted all of them. Like, we saw them before in the tower challenge. Like, each chapter one was available. And I had tried so hard to get those wishable stands. And I got nothing. And there's now what? 3, 4, 5 now in the entire game. So I don't really want to miss out on another 1 or 2 here, which is just ridiculous. It could happen though, so I really hope it does come out in a bundle, like ASAP. So here is Dory. I leveled her up again, guys, so she's coming back to the kingdom. She hasn't been difficult to collect for me at all. Like, it's been amazing. I actually love it. So Dory is now level 3. This feels like Destiny. Not like my friend Destiny, but wait, what? Oh my gosh, can we please have Destiny and Bailey in the kingdom? That's totally in the upcoming tower challenges. Like, no way. And Mr. Ray. Like, there's no way that they're not gonna be included in the Finding Nemo Dory. I guess it'll be more Finding Dory tower challenge. Oh my gosh, we totally need it. Oh, I can't wait. They're probably gonna make us wait, though, a couple of months before they do anything like that. Maybe even next year. Yeah, it'll probably be next year, unfortunately. Oh, look at her dancing. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. And she's gone again. Okay, she's not coming back. Nobody's coming. Considering the amount of things I have swimming around the kingdom now, it's like, where are they all? We've even got a shark now. I still can't believe we have a shark in the kingdom. Like, that's just craziness. And a great white shark, too. It's just nuts. I mean, like, I'm happy we got Bruce, but he's so big and scary. Alright, here's Dory. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim, swim. Oh! Hi, I'm Dory. I suffer from short-term memory loss, which means... Oh, hold on. Why does that still sound too familiar? Oh, I know. Hi, I'm Dory, and I suffer from anterograde amnesia. Oh, wow, Dory's getting scientific. Quest complete. What do we do? Pretty sure I've never said that before. So basically, anterograde amnesia just means short-term memory loss, whereas like retrograde amnesia, if she had said that, she doesn't actually have that. That is just more like long-term memory. So it's like where a person's like pre-existing memories are lost. So it's a little bit different. But anyways, not to get too all scientific, but anterograde amnesia just means short-term memory loss. Okay, so it is time, guys, to go ahead and purchase the Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage. So that is going to be 14,000 currency, as we know. It's a lot. It's a lot of currency. A little bit too much, in my opinion. especially at this point in the event, because we know Marlin's going to be a handful or two as well. So it is not going to be very cheap for us at all, but it is something that we are just going to have to live with. So let's go ahead here and build it. Let's get this process started. So, wow, it's so tiny. OMG, what? Why is it so small? You gotta be kidding me. I was expecting it to be a tad bigger than that. Okay, does that leave the possibility in this area maybe to put a concession stand in the middle? This is gonna get interesting with decorating. I'm surprised it's so tiny. It's almost kind of dumb. Like, this one's a submarine. I was expecting this one to be a tad bigger. Okay. So I guess they're making maybe the attractions a little smaller now. It doesn't look very proportionate, but that definitely is interesting in terms of, like, now decorating your kingdom and stuff like that. But I was not expecting it to be that small. So I accidentally, guys, oh gosh, I upgraded or enchanted Mickey's house. So it's reached its second enchantment, which now it can collect the Sheriff's Star, which is for Woody. Now, I've already maxed out Woody, like, I don't know, over a year ago, so pretty much this isn't going to be useful to me. Now, there is a 3 plus increase in magic every time you collect from it, so I guess that's the only bonus, but that was a total accident. I was just tapping bubbles, and it just happened, and I was like, no. I feel like if you're not 150% focused on your kingdom now and you're just sort of tapping things around and whatever, like you're kind of doing something else, like maybe even walking and talking, I feel like accidents like that are very prone to happen right now. I feel like there should be also a button that says, like, are you sure? Like, double sure you want to do this. This is the, third time this has happened to me, and I feel pretty upset about that. Like, I never used to have this problem before when you, like, tap an attraction by accident, the gems, and it would pop up and be like, oh, do you want to spend 4 gems to skip the quest? This, it just seems to do it right away. I don't know why. All right, here's Hank. Yeah, I do not like this. Water here's too shallow. I keep having to go up to the surface to see where I'm...
There you are, Mr. Hank.
It's Nemo. Ah! Oh, it's you. You just about gave me 3 different heart attacks, kid. You know how I feel about surprises.
Oh, yeah. Then you're probably not going to like this story about what happened to my dad. But maybe you could help anyway?
I guess, you know what? Don't scare Hank. Don't surprise him, because he might, what do they always call it? Eek, I guess? Basically, he's just gonna do a little ink splat in the water. Pollution! Quest complete! Recess is over! Alright, lay it on me. I'll do what I can, just as long as I don't get poked for it. Yes, Mr. Hank. Is that what we get to call him now? Mr. Hank. Professor Hank. No. Okay, I'll just leave it at Mr. Hank. Well, technically, he's a substitute. Oh, look, there's Crush, too. Oh, my gosh. Hey. Oh, the attraction's done. Woohoo. Sweet. Dude. All right, let's get it built here. Gosh, I'm still surprised how tiny it is. It's a submarine. It looks like for, like, nobody. Like, nobody can fit inside that. Nobody. Maybe Timothy Mouse. Maybe he's, like, the driver of the ship. I don't know. Seems a little ridiculous. But anyways, here it is. Dory. Okay, I can do this. What can I see that could help me? Let's see. Water, rocks, sand. I like sand. But sand isn't what? Isn't what? Tell. Wait, is that some kind of yellow whale? No. Wait, it's a yellow something. A boat! A big yellow... underwater boat thing. Sorry, I'm trying to be serious with this, but it's so cute. Dory's got like the best dialogue in the entire event. Oh, so good. I thought Crush had the best, but I think Dory is turning out to be amazing. So apparently she's calling it an a big yellow underwater boat thing. Guess we need to teach her what a submarine is. Or maybe she'll remember. Maybe she actually does know.
Man, that's hard to say. Maybe it has a name.
Yeah, humans write their names on things all the time. And I can read human. That she can. P. Sherman 42, Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Let's get in close and see if I can... Argo. Whoa! Wait till I tell little Argo he has a boat named after him.
Quest complete. Think outside the sub.
Oh, wait! I missed a couple letters. Yeah, it says this boat is definitely not Argo.
What? That was confusing. Please clarify, Dory, like right now in the next dialogue. But there's the attraction, guys. Oh, it's so cute. And it has the seagull, too. So we'll always remember that we tap the seagulls. Whoa, it just like lit up. Whoa, sweet. And you know what? It can be enchanted for the P. Sherman mask. Oh yeah, that's going to be useful for Marlin. It needs to be done. So 20 common blueprints, 5 relics, 10 coral reefs, and 2,000 magic. Thank goodness it's not currency. That's all I have to say. Okay, I found not Argo, but there was something else I had to... Oh, Marlin! Right. How can I use not Argo to get to Marlin? Oh, what on earth is she talking about? Let's see. Not Argo is a boat. Boats have humans on them. Humans that want fish, like P. Sherman. And I'm a fish. Quiz time, guys. What kind of fish is Dory? Put it in the comment section. And that means if they see me, they might want to catch me. They might. Ha! Catch Dory. I would like Dory as a fish. Now I feel like I need an aquarium. Or I want to go to one at least. Hey, not Argo. Look over here. It's me. I'm a fish. A fish that's definitely not trying to lead you anywhere. Probably. Change of heading. Event quest. Send Dory to bait the sub into following her. Question, guys. Is this gonna work? Bait the sub is 8 hours. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Guys, I don't know what you guys think about her dialogue, but it is spot on. Perfect. Hats off to whoever did the dialogue for Dory. Like, it's so good. So good. And there've been like little hints too to old quotes, like you know, remember like a boat? I've seen a boat. He went this way not that long ago, or you know, from Finding Nemo. Oh, it's so good. And like there's just little hints at like things like that. So I think it's so cool. So cool. I'll probably say it like 100 more times by the end of the event, but dude, and dudettes, totally sick. It's called feeding the fishes, dude. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. I'm getting a little silly, guys. Sorry. I'm about a half an hour almost into the video, and sometimes when I'm doing the videos, I get a little giggly when it comes to amazing dialogue. I just get so excited. I want to jump up and down, but I can't because I have to sit with the mic. Yeah, it's just like Ed laugh could totally be done right now, but I'm trying to hold back. Anyways, okay. focusing here. So realistically, guys, this is what you have to do after you build the submarine. So once you get that, it's super tiny, so you really don't need much land for it. Like, I definitely left way too much land. But honestly, I'd rather too much than not enough. I always say that, like, you know what, set a bigger chunk of land aside for your stuff, just in case it turns out to be bigger than you expected. Now, in this case, though, it's so tiny, I'm kind of disappointed it's so small, which I literally hardly ever say, but I think it's just, as like I said earlier, it's just like it's a little disproportionate. I think that's really kind of the big thing there is I just feel like it's a submarine. It should have been a little bigger. I don't know. And now I kind of feel like maybe my layout in the park isn't as good maybe as it should be. I might have changed things up again. Oh dear. Hank is now level 3. I'm not gonna forget this. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm gonna say a good thing. But anyways, I am doing really well in the levels of the characters. Like, I have to say, overall, guys, I am very happy with my progress with the leveling up. I was a little bit worried with Squirt initially, and stuff like that. Like, collecting for him did pose a little bit more problems and stuff, but I think, like, Dory and stuff like that has boosted my confidence quite a bit, which I'm very, like, happy about personally. It just, otherwise I feel like it gets a little bit too much and stuff, so it is nice when things are dropping for you and stuff as much as you'd like. Alright, Dory again. Woo! I led it to the cove. I led it to the cove. What did I lead to the cove again? I feel like that was important. Yeah, it kind of was. Well, whatever it is had better watch out. There's a super mean big yellow whale around here. Yeah, it's not that big, Dory. It's like the size of you. Yeah, it's a real jerk. Just came out of nowhere and rammed into those loose rocks at the side of that Oh. It's hitting her. Wow, she's just like, it's a real jerk. I was not expecting that from Dory. Just saying. Wow, I can't believe that whale was trying to get Marlin out of that cove this whole time. Dory, you did it. Hats off to you. Yay, Dory. Everybody clap. Everybody clap. I need to, like, insert kids clapping. There we go. Quest complete. Change of heading. Served me right for judging, I guess. She's like, Dory, you made it happen. Girl, take the credit where it's due. Honestly, you're such a rock star with plans and stuff. I love it. I wish I could wing things like Dory. I really wish I could. You just see something and go for it. Dory again, and Marlin this time. Marlin! Hey, Marlin! Are you in there? The yellow whale didn't squish you by accident, did she? I feel like she's yelling, just so you guys know. So I'm kind of raising my voice like she's yelling at Marlin because he's apparently up at the top of the battleground. So anyways, that was sort of why I went for a different tone here. Because there's no way she made it up there, because then she would be trapped too. And yeah, that wouldn't be good for any of us, because we need Dory to free Marlin. And we don't have Destiny to flip her up there, so I don't know what's going to happen. Or otters for a cute cuddle party. Okay, anyways, dialogue. Dory! Is that... What yellow whale? Actually, never mind. Just those rocks. They're loose now, so get me out of here. Okay. We need to free Marlin. What? Okay. I can't hear you at all, but you can say whatever it is after I move those loose rocks and get you out of here. Or, sorry, get you out of there. Oh my gosh. She was yelling, see? Oh, amazing. Perfect. Dory! Okay, I'll stop being obsessed with how amazing Dory is. I mean, me and Nemo and Crush and, the other one, I want to say Bert. Anyway, we're all gonna do that thing I just said. Okay, so what's next? Breaking out. Oh my gosh, guys. We're breaking Marlin out. Try to free Marlin. Oh, yes. Guys, we only have 3 more stages left. Breaking out, breaking in, and then unlocking Marlin. Well, I know we'll welcome him, but like 3 more parts in terms of what the event says that we actually have to do. Like to get him unlocked. So that's amazing. So we have to try and free Marlin 8 times. We have Crush, Squirt, and Bruce. So Squirt and Bruce here, if we're looking at it, they're 30 currency each, and then Crush is 45. So my guess is this Crush is a longer quest. Oh, that would be kind of crappy. Okay. Well, let's kind of finish up here. I think Bruce, though, is busy. Oh, no. I think he's busy. I think that'll be okay, though, with the timing. But unfortunately, I just didn't think he was going to be used for this part of the event. That's a bit of a shocker, guys. I was expecting, like, Squirt, Dory, and Hank, not Crush, Squirt, and Bruce. You know what I mean? Like, I think I had different expectations, but I feel like this means now, since we're using 3 characters, Crush, Squirt, and Bruce, we're gonna be using, Nemo, Dory, and Hank to break in, maybe, if that's how this works. I don't know for sure. But that's just a guess because we are using 3. So I feel like we're going to be doing this in sections of 3. Probably because Bruce is so big, he takes up most of the battleground. So maybe that was like part of their idea of like breaking in, breaking out type of thing. Instead of just making it like they usually do and all the characters can just go and battle the battlegrounds. Also too, that gives us an opportunity to collect some other character tokens and stuff like that. It does slow it down a tad in terms of progress with the event, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. So anyways, let's check out the animations here. Ha ha ha. Alright, so we've got Crush. He's like waving his fin, and we've got Squirt, who's kind of going side to side, trying to get the attention there. And then Bruce. Now, I think the animations are a little off here, guys. It seems to be that the anchor moves when Bruce actually is like doing, like isn't doing his whole like spin around with his tail and stuff. So, there's not his tail, sorry, his fin. My apologies. But yeah, anyways, I think the animation was just a tad off there. I feel like maybe if I reloaded my game, that would be a little different. So I'll try and make sure I get a clip maybe of that if I can. I have a weird feeling, though, that if I don't, then that might be because, like, there's just a little glitch with the event. But yeah, it's like when he swings his tail, there's supposed to be the waves and then the anchor moves, not the anchor moves, with the waves when his tail isn't doing anything. So I think there's just a little bit of a timing issue there. So if you guys are wondering, like, what on earth Bruce is actually doing, I believe he's supposed to be hitting the anchor with his fin, and then obviously, you know, the waves and the impact of his actual hit is making it move. So I'm assuming that is going to help out. So I'm guessing maybe Bruce is going to knock the anchor down. I don't know, maybe we'll see some animations from the battlegrounds. I love the battlegrounds, guys. They really did a really great job. They usually, I don't think I've had any complaints, like, overall with the battlegrounds ever. They usually do such a great job with battlegrounds. I think the only thing is I wish there was more animations with them, because the animations are so cool. I do wish that there was just more interaction with it and not just leaving it like till the last week or whatever of the event to actually get to see these types of things. But again, like, super amazing job by Disney Magic Kingdom's game for graphics as always. I hope these never change. They're like, literally, this is like one of the best things about this game is like the real kind of appearance of these characters. It really kind of brings them to life. It does really sort of make you go to Disney like Disney Magic Kingdoms every day basically with my game. So even though I can't go every day or even every year, but you know, I mean, it kind of does sort of allow me to enjoy that whole Disney experience whenever I want. I just can open my device and kind of go for it. So that's why I love this game, you know, for me as a young adult, but too, like, it's really for all ages. I think some of the changes they've made recently, and I know I've talked so much about it, so I apologize, but I really liked the old style a little better, just with the chests and with the happiness sort of staying, like, it would take quite a long time to drop, no thrill zones, no attraction enchantments. I did like the simplicity of it. It definitely made the game more kid-friendly and personally more user-friendly. Like now, if I don't check my kingdom for happiness every like 2 hours, like maybe I can get away with 4, but usually I have to check it every 2 hours if I want it to stay in ecstatic. Otherwise, you gotta lock it in and use your elixirs. And to be honest, it's just too difficult to do that because we don't get enough decorations and stuff like that in our kingdom anymore to be able to trade those in, and it costs a lot of magic. And you guys know, like, things are costing a lot at this point for me. Like, to bring in Timothy Mouse, we're looking at another 600,000. Like, I literally just spent that, like, with, you know, Ducky, Bunny, and with the DuckTales were, you know, a couple 100,000, the combination of them. So again, it's like this whole process. And then too, like, leveling up Peter Pan and Jungle Book and stuff, again, even Shere Khan, like, we're looking at hundreds of thousands of magic just being basically poured out by leveling up. And that's fine if that's how it needs to be done, but I can't really afford to, you know, use my magic on elixirs, you know, trading it in. So for me, I'm trying really, really hard to keep my happiness in ecstatic, and I like my kingdom in ecstatic. It just makes me feel happy. I don't know why. When I see that happiness, I'm like, yay, I did it. But yeah, I do miss that simplicity of the old style. This one is not as friendly for people who have to, like, go to school, like go to college, for example, or even elementary school. For, you know, adults who have to go to a job from like 9 to 5, and yes, they can maybe check their game at lunch, but I mean, if you're talking about sort of hours like that, it doesn't really work to check your game every 2 hours, you know, like you can't do that. So your happiness will drop. Your kingdom now suffers with quests and stuff. Like, it's become a little bit more of a high maintenance game, to be honest. And, you know, I guess it's okay. Like, even for me, this is difficult because I play this game a lot. YouTube is sort of what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to make a go of everything. And, you know, I love playing this game. This is like my main game that I play. A lot of you guys know that. And I do love it, but I do need to sleep sometimes. And, you know, I do, like, still have to, you know, have life stuff that I have to do, like cook and grocery shop and, you know, the other things, right? And I just find checking the game and stuff as much as I need to right now. It's not just for the event, it's just in general now to keep that happiness up, for example. It does, again, pose that problem. Also, too, in this event, like you guys probably noticed, there was no decorations and really no concessions to get unless you were lucky enough to get the wishable ones, but which you're not going to trade in, right? But I mean, there was nothing like we could get a whole bunch of benches and stuff to now trade in for elixirs. So even if you have the amount of magic and stuff, which is what I was saying and stuff, but maybe you guys have like saved up magic like crazy and you're like totally fine with spending that, and that's totally okay. Like, you know, you play the game how you want to play the game. But the thing is like, there's just not enough decorations now to go around to keep that up. So that's sort of where it poses a little bit of a problem as well. You know, how can we actually get enough stuff that we want to trade in? And again, like this event could have stuck with the decorations. They cut all decorations out. There were only like 2 concessions that were like almost next to impossible to get. So it does make it difficult. And they were promoting more of like the relics and blueprints and stuff like that, which again, it's fine, but we still need that additional reward of the decorations if we're going to be able to keep up this elixir thing. And there's still, like, it's not even the happiness. If you guys want to just forget about my happiness obsession with the kingdom, it does give you better drops though, guys. So, you know, think about that realistically, especially for the event. But if we're kind of looking at it from like another sort of standpoint, is like in Merlin's shop, there are a lot of attractions to buy, right? And they're pretty expensive. Not that there's enough land to put them all in, but that's a different issue. But it's really just like we have all these elixirs and stuff that we, you know, if we had them to spend, but we don't have them to spend because we don't have concessions and decorations to trade in now to get these attractions or happiness or both, right? So I know there are character tokens and stuff in there as well that you guys can purchase. I would say like hold off on those types of things. I know there's also fabrics for costumes that are in there, like Bo Peep's costume. The fabrics for her Toy Story 4 costume and stuff were in there after those leaderboard events that we went through throughout June. That was super duper intense, like super intense. But I mean, I didn't need to buy any from Merlin's shop, thank goodness. But like, I don't have like really any elixirs sort of saved up or anything because I had spent them on like Toy Story Mania and stuff like that and a whole bunch of Aladdin stuff before. So it kind of, again, it just sort of like poses that whole issue of, you know, how can we actually now get enough elixirs if you have none, right? And, you know, what's sort of the best way to go about it without buying these chests with gems, right? Because you can now buy the decoration chests and stuff, but it's like, that's a lot of gems to get like 2 things. Like, it's a little bit, it's like, no, we need, like, if you're gonna have the chest for that many gems, we need like 10 to 20 decorations. Like, I don't even care if they're all common. We need those additional things to sort of trade in. Now, I'm not saying that it's impossible to do, but it is definitely, it kind of poses like a whole nother challenge for the game. But that is something, again, we can discuss like more another time with like how we can best handle it. I haven't figured out the best way to sort of handle everything yet. I've just recently got my kingdom back into ecstatic, and now I've just got to keep it there. So it's really been fluctuating in between like, you know, 85, I would say, ish% joyous to like, as you guys saw earlier, like about 70% ecstatic. So it's usually now staying in and around there, but again, it drops super fast if I take like 6 hours to sleep. It's definitely like at least 80% joyous. So it definitely takes quite a hit in terms of the drop. So sometimes your first set of drops and stuff in the morning, if it's in joyous, will not be as good. So yeah, anyways, it's like a whole separate thing. It's a bit of a mind game too, but it's one that not everybody has time for too. So I'm trying to find the best way to make it super simple for you guys so that, you know, you guys, when you're at school or at work, there's like actually a nice simple balance. So hopefully I'll be able to kind of figure out the best way to sort of handle some of these new changes, like in the next month, maybe less, hopefully. But I know the reason why I say a month is because we're getting another update, and I know they're probably going to be doing some additional changes and stuff like that, like removing the treasure bank and stuff like that entirely. So that's why I'm saying, like, I probably need about a month to like for sure guide you in the right direction. Otherwise I'll give you advice and then it might change a bit in a month. So I've given you generally what you guys need to do throughout my streams and my videos and stuff. So hopefully you guys are finding it very, very helpful. But I do still feel like there is, you know, obviously a little bit more detail hopefully I can provide to you once I figure it out, the best ways, like simple ways myself. So again, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video and obviously all of my other videos and live streams. I will be doing a live stream on Friday when Marlin is unlocked. Otherwise I will just be doing videos up until then. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to Friday. I'll be streaming at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is about a half an hour before your calendar refreshes, guys, for the next day. So if you guys want to tune into that live stream on Disney Girl, then you guys can totally do that. And as always, please give this video a big Mickey thumbs up to show your support for the channel. So thanks guys for watching, and I will see you for the next Disney's Magic Kingdoms game video. Bye! Ooh.